This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We are back.
Well, then cheers, Grace Helbig.
You guys, look, I don't want to give Nick direction to take out exactly everything that just happened, but I'm working with a lot of different equipment in a place that neither one of us knows very well. And so there might be some faltering moments of this episode.
Yeah, there's going to be plenty of faults in these wannabe stars. Y'all, we tried to start in this podcast 3 times. The last time the actual equipment messed up because like she said, we're in a whole new AV club because we're recording live from a hotel room. But the first time, I'm so freaking brain dead right now that I fucked up the intro and said, "Are we rolling Grace Helbig?" instead of "Are we rolling Cheers, Grace Helbig?"
Oh, see, I wasn't even present enough to understand what you thought that you had fucked up. I'm looking at covered in cords. Yeah. And I have a tiny little glass of champagne that's kind of on an unstable chair.
We are really improvising. We're recording from the hotel in Portland because we have our first show from tour tomorrow, which will be today when you hear this. So we busted out the little baby bottle of Prosecco and poured it in some coffee mugs. And this is what we're working with on a plaid couch.
This is... There she
Sorry, Prosecco
goes.
and a big cookie. More on
that later. This feels a bit surreal. One, you've come from 3 hours in the future to be back on the West Coast. 2, I live in a constant state of anxiety, so leaving my house is very surreal. And then 3, we haven't done any show stuff in 2 years, and so it's just we're counting down until we're gonna do a live show.
I have like such excited nerves, but mixed with regular nerves, mixed with did I eat something weird? Because we haven't been on a stage in so long, and like literally, okay, full disclosure, y'all.
Yeah.
Even though I'd like to think we're pros, we usually figure out the show the night before.
Yeah, and look, we are driven by the deadline, I think, and otherwise, I think you and I have too many ideas for what could happen. And so we have to fluctuate through all of the possibilities and not decide on one. And then 12 hours before our first show, we look at each other like, how could we end up like this?
Yes.
And then we start making some hard and fast decisions.
It's the whole like bridesmaid's dress of Hannah's wedding is since it got delayed, we had so long to figure it out that by the time we got to the wedding, we all had 12 burnt orange dresses.
Exactly.
Okay, it's our process. But yeah, we have our first show tomorrow. And so we're recording this from a hotel room in Portland. That's just so classic Portland because it's just so hip, but not the most functional.
No, it looks hip from when you look at it really quick. Like if you like swipe back and forth with your head and you like look at it, you're like, whoa, those window treatments look really cool. Those paint combination of colors looks very interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that necessarily, but it's there's something soothing. And then you look closer at it. Like I like this hotel, but I'm just listening to a man screaming about different things across the street.
Yeah, we're on a screamy street. But even still, like in a hip hotel, when you've got like the cool tile shower and whatnot, I'm going to say it. I was looking forward to a soak.
A tub.
I was going to tub. And I know some people might say taking a bath in a hotel room is disgusting. I say there's no way it's dirtier than mine at home.
That's what I was going to ask. What's the I've never thought about the possibility that it could be more disgusting to take a bath in a hotel than at your own home.
I don't think it is because
to me the playing field's even.
Granted, strangers will also be in the tub. Hundreds of butts have been in that tub that I'll never know a face to. But it's also cleaned every day. You know how often I clean my tub at home? Okay.
That's a give and take from that kind of situation. And I just assume you're filling up a tub with some sort of like soapy water.
Yeah.
So it's doing what cleaning is supposed to be doing.
Thank you. You know I love a broth. Especially when it's from my own body. Oh, we're going to have some great broth tonight. We just ordered Thai food.
So if we get
Postmates gets here,
if we get cut off again, you guys will know that we're going to blame it on the Thai food and not that we had technical difficulties again.
Exactly. Grace, how the hell are you?
I'm great.
Okay.
I am okay.
Like there was going to be a but. So
yeah, there's a but. There's always a but. We've already been talking about butts. I'm doing well. I don't think I have realized how excited and nervous I am for us to do shows. Same. And for it to be happening, because last night, you have panic dreams about like anxiety dreams of shows, like you're getting them together and last minute.
They're
blah,
not
blah.
anything fantastical. There's nothing cool. There's no celebrity drop-ins. It's just me going on stage and not knowing the words or the dance routine.
I had an actual panic attack last night. I'm fine. I'm here. We're doing it. But it was also while I took an edible, which...
Has that ever happened?
Not that I remember, but... and this might be something I talk about on stage a little bit in the show, but guys, having a panic attack while like an edible is kicking in is one of the most confusing and conspiring experiences, because one of these things is supposed to help you like calm down, and one of them is obviously trying to destroy you, but also presenting like, hey, we're protecting you in some bizarro roundabout way. It was I was watching TV with Elliot last night, just trying to we ordered from like our favorite like fish grill place, and we were just having
a favorite fish grill place.
We have one place we've ordered from like 4 times, and it has become our favorite fish grill place. And all of a sudden, my edible started to kick in, and I felt like I could. Instead of my normal like sinking into the couch, I was like coming up from the couch, and I could feel my heartbeat as like a rhythm, and then I could feel it like way more intense, and I was like, Elliot, I'm having a really hard time right now, especially when you know that like the edible is you're now on a roller coaster that you can't get off for a bit.
Yeah, like the operator of the roller coaster can't even hear you if something's wrong because he's so far away. That's how your brain was to your body.
Exactly. And so it was one of those moments of like third party brain consciously knew, oh girl, you're in for a bit of a confusing experience right now of like you're just lifting off, and then this actual like brain anxiety is trying to pull you back down, and there's a tension of opposites happening right now.
Sounds fucking awful.
It ended with me laying in bed and Elliot trying to burp me like a baby because I felt like I had so much gas pressure in my body.
Wait, that's what my panic attack. When I get too stoned and when I have a panic attack,
do you feel bloated? Like you're gonna explode?
Like I'm trying to make myself burp.
That's Elliot goes.
Oh my god!
So I can make myself burp anytime, all day long.
Normally, you heard me
all the time.
On one of our false starts, I ripped burp.
Elliot goes, so you can just make yourself burp? And I said, all the time. While I'm like crying and being like, I can't get my body to be normal right now. And he was like, how did I not know this about you?
No, truly, when I both feel too stoned and get a little panicky,
this is comforting to hear.
Start a panic attack, I feel like I have like an orb of air
all
in my
around
upper
my chest.
chest, and like I start trying to make myself burp like fucking,
over and over,
like fucking Rick from Rick and Morty.
It was,
and I like can't, and it scares the shit out of me.
It was like 6 hours of that.
Oh my god, we're talking about panicking from burping while drinking prosecco.
I know.
So let me know if you start to feel
and
anxiety
I also
at
just
all.
got off a plane, so like my body is,
the compression,
all of the tension is in and out. But it was.
I'm holding an fart right now. And I probably will be for the next day.
This couch looks like it was made out of materials that you buy at a thrift shop here, and so it might absorb a lot of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was just a wild experience, totally fine, but just one of those like I could see myself from the outside experiencing it at the same time and oscillating in between, feeling fucking awful and going, this is the most insane, absurd experience.
I'm glad you got through, and I mean, maybe you got some
just
out of your
care.
Yeah.
I think it was literally like I didn't recognize that I was anxious and nervous and excited about all this, and then I was like, edible usually makes me relax, and it said, nah bitch, we're gonna actually highlight the things that you're not looking at right now.
2 things. One, you were talking about anxiety dreams.
Yeah,
I had a dream this week, and I don't know what it means.
Okay.
It was very quick, but did you know oh god, now all I want to do is burp.
Yeah.
Did you know that Luke Perry, rest in peace, his son is a pretty popular wrestler now?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in the AEW league.
Okay.
I think his name is Jungle Boy, and he wrestles with the wrestler that wears a Tyrannosaurus Rex face mask. who I've
Okay.
seen wrestle, who when I took my mom to see wrestling in Winston-Salem, she was like, ooh, like she thought he was hot.
Wearing a
And I
Tyrannosaurus
was like,
Rex
so
mask?
Mom, you're into dinosaurs.
You're into not seeing what their face looks like? It's weird.
Side note on that tip, my mom and Annie came to visit my sister this weekend.
Yeah.
And Annie goes, well, Mom's got a new crush. I said, who? She goes, Muhammad Ali. She goes, she can't stop talking about Muhammad Ali. I said, he's not with us anymore. She has a crush on like 1960s.
I feel like your mom's just on Wikipedia all day and then stumbles onto some of it. She goes, who is this?
She missed the boat. But anyway, Luke Perry's son is a great wrestler. His name's Jungle Boy. But I had this dream that me and Chip were in bed and we were like about to get sexy.
Okay.
And I was like real horny.
Okay.
And like I'm being totally honest, like it was me and Chip like fully having a sex dream about my boyfriend, and we were about to get really horny, and then Jungle Boy ran in and threw deviled eggs at us and left, and I was like, "How dare you, Jungle Boy! You ruined the moment." Like, what does that mean?
I mean,
Was I gassy?
I don't know. I don't want to get into it. The dream analysis is up for the dreamer, not the analysis.
Then the second part of the two things, since you were talking about an edible, and I've been saying how it's weird to be in a city where weed isn't legal, but also on
There's so many dispensaries around here, though.
in North Carolina.
Oh! I
North
thought you were talking
Carolina.
about Portland. I was like,
no.
what?
So like, I just straight up bought like weed in a Ziploc bag. Like I'm fucking 16 years old, and we bought a bowl. Like I just
If this was an interior design podcast, that wouldn't have been such an intense sentence. But because it's not,
I mean, it's just so weird. And so like smoking out of a bowl is very strange. And then
that's what we have,
and
yeah.
it like stinks. And
hurts my throat. Yeah.
but also the weed isn't as strong. So I have found myself smoking a whole lot more
Yeah.
to try to get like the same buzz I would get off like 2 hits of a joint in LA.
Yeah.
And then I think it's giving me like Kathleen Turner voice.
Yeah.
So then I wake up and then I'm like, am I a breakthrough case? Like what's going on? Like we're back to that.
Constantly. I know. It's which for people that overanalyze everything about their entire worlds all the time. To be left with your own thoughts about these things,
Yeah.
is not a great place.
Oh my God. Can I tell you a headline I read right before we started this podcast?
Yeah.
And I don't even want to elaborate or talk about this person.
All right.
But the headline made me laugh too hard.
Okay, you tell me what it was, and then afterwards I'll tell you what I have in my notes that I think at this moment, without knowing, think it could be.
It was about Chrissy Teigen.
I know what you're going to talk about, but
The log line was, Chrissy Teigen is known for being cheeky, but she's a little less so these days. She got some cheek fat removed.
yeah, she got cheek fat removed.
She got cheek fat removed.
She told I guess she said it on her Instagram story.
I just thought it was perfect. And she's a little less cheeky these days. I was like, oh my God. Hire me. What was your
I thought you were going to talk about Open Post, hosted by the life-size cake of Jason Derulo.
There's a life-size cake of Jason Derulo?
Yeah. And he got it commissioned for himself via TikTok.
I'm just now getting into the TikToks.
Yeah.
Still don't understand it.
Yeah.
I still
don't know.
don't have. Thing is I don't watch it enough. Like I'm already wasting
like-
much time on everything that I don't have an algorithm that suits my personality yet.
And it's like landing on a foreign planet and having to learn how to do everything all over again. And sometimes it makes me tired.
Or like, I feel like I am the new kid showing up at a summer camp
maybe
where
that's
everyone has gone there together for a decade and it's only inside jokes and like camp songs that I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. And I don't want anyone to know that I don't know, but I also want someone to teach me and take me in under their wing and help me figure it out.
I have no idea what it is, but I also just don't watch enough to get the vibe. And so then I just did like a friggin' TikTok just like reacting to an Addison Rae thing because I watched it. It got like 1 million views and I was like, oh no, am I a villain? Am I a villain now?
No, I showed it to Elliot because I went, I just checked out Mamrie's because now I get TikTok notifications since I follow you. That
I only
says-
have like 7 friends.
Right. It said like Mamrie Hart posted a new TikTok, but then I'll click on it and it'll be one from like 3 days ago. So I don't know what the notification status is, but I clicked on it and it was that one. And I was like, Elliot, this is very funny. 1, 2. I don't know if she knows that this has this many views.
No, I did it like normal, and it feels like normal amount of views. And then I went on there. Chip and I went to dinner, and I came back, and I was like, "You know that little thing I posted?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "It's got like 800,000 views in like the last few hours." I was like, "Oh no, am I going to be like hated on TikTok because I like lightly made fun of Addison
Have
Rae?"
you gotten any?
No, it's people being like, most people are just like, "Oh no, girl, you're on straight TikTok."
Oh,
I'm like, of course it's popular. She's white and pretty, but only a few are just explaining to me what's actually happening in the video, and I'm like, I understand what's happening. I don't understand why this is popular.
Yeah,
Big
I didn't
diff.
get the. I didn't get the
She was
actual.
lip dubbing to a line from Chucky, Chucky's Bride,
Oh, okay.
and then dancing in front of like
A post of herself.
yeah, like a Sephora ad or something.
Yeah.
She said, "All good." I was just like, "Oh no, did I turn heel? Am I Jungle Boy?" Throwing deviled
Are you
eggs.
throwing deviled eggs? Are you throwing digital deviled eggs at this person that's just trying to get horny with a photo of herself at a Foot Locker
Right?
somewhere?
But Jason Derulo, I know, is really into TikTok. Right?
He is. That's how I. Also,
What, our food is here?
our food's gonna be here in like a minute.
Okay. Is he coming to the door or is he?
Well, because we already know that neither one of us could get up in the elevator by ourselves in this hotel.
So we're going to have to go down and get the food.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to take a quick break. You guys won't even know what happened. Unless you're a sommelier. Sommelier, a word I cannot say correctly. You've probably stood in the wine aisle with no idea what to pick. Do you want a wine from Oregon? Maybe a California red. What does that mean? Maybe you just like that the label on the bottle looks nice. I know that's how I go for it, but First Leaf takes the guesswork out of picking a wine because they send curated boxes of wine right to you. Each shipment is entirely customized to your unique taste. They use a one-of-a-kind algorithm and your feedback to create future wine recommendations. So the more wines you taste and review, the better your shipments get. First Leaf also works directly with the world's best winemakers to get you the best wines available for up to 60% off retail price. I get very intimidated about wine, and because of that, I haven't really taken the time to really learn my preferences. But their easy system, their easy questionnaire helps you figure out what you actually enjoy. They send you wine, you rate, recommend, review it, and then they'll send you back ones that you'll enjoy more without you even knowing that you're doing the work for yourself. So save time, money, and stress with First Leaf, the wine club designed with you in mind. Join today, and you'll get 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 and free shipping. Just go to tryfirstleaf.com/TMGW. That's 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 and free shipping at tryfirstleaf.com/TMGW.
Let's be honest, you guys, an uncomfortable bra can completely ruin your entire day. You got your weird wire indentations and you got your second boobs coming out your armpits. Well, you're not going to have those with Third Love. Third Love knows that a bad bra day can take everything downhill, so they created a high-quality underwear, sleep, and loungewear line delivering life-changing comfort your body loves being in. And with cup sizes from AA through I, including half cups, and lounge and sleepwear in sizes extra small to XXX, everyone can get ready to feel good. I absolutely love their loungewear. You guys know that I am a sucker for a good PJ, and whenever I put them on, I don't just feel the first or second, I feel all the Third Love. Third Love obsesses over every single stitch, so you never have to think about how something looks or feels. But how does Third Love know exactly what bra will be the best for you with their fitting room quiz? The quiz focuses on size, shape, current fit issues, and your personal style to recommend bras and underwear that are perfect for you. Third Love knows you deserve to feel comfortable and confident 24/7, so right now they are offering our listeners 20% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/TMGW and find your perfect fitting bra and get 20% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/TMGW for 20% off today.
You guys, since you filled your ear holes with that commercial break, Grace has gone to the lobby and retrieved our Thai food. And oh my God, am I excited.
It smells great. Also, I'm pretty sure that was Harry Potter that just dropped it off.
Really?
He seemed stressed out. He seemed like a bit of a strung out Daniel Radcliffe.
Whoa.
And I saw him ride by on his bike, And I waved him down. He was like, "Are you Grace?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Thank God." I didn't know where the entrance was. Yeah. And then he had someone else's order in there. So he's doing a lot right now.
No, I understand. I mean, I will say that when you order food and you get the notification that's like, just dropping off an order on the way, I'm like, why do I get the slightly colder food?
Because you can buy priority.
You can.
I've learned. Elliot has taught me this. I did it for us, even though now we're gonna sit for 20 minutes.
Now it's just taunting me with its delicious smells.
That you can pay. I had no idea. Elliot always is like, why didn't you pay for priority?
I didn't know that's what priority is. It means okay, got it.
Delivered to you first.
But we're really excited because Grace and I were looking at what food to get, and then we realized neither of our beaux, the Morgan boys, ever want to order Thai food.
No, they don't.
And I used to order Thai food constantly. You know, it was kind of my go-to lunch in New York because you could always go to a Thai food place for lunch, and for like $7, you could get a small entree, a soup or a salad,
everything,
and then like a little notch at the end for $7 to $8.
A whole food pyramid. And it's quick. It doesn't like roast your intestines in any way.
No, that was the cool thing about New York. You know what's not cool now? Since I woke up there this morning 40 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Wait, have you explained what your day has been like today?
I don't think so. You guys, I woke up in New York at 8 a.m., which would be 5 a.m. in our current time zone.
Yeah.
And flew to Salt Lake City and then had a layover and then flew here. And immediately when I got here, they didn't have my reservation.
Which is always a good sign.
And I was like,
that you're meant to be there.
Oh, and I was like dying. I had like 2 boiled eggs at the Delta Lounge this morning.
Which
no
to
shade.
Me, that seems like a bold choice.
Really?
Because that's farts on a plane all day after that.
Yeah, but where else can you... I have to fart if there isn't anything in my stomach on a plane.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the guy next to me on the plane had a pizza and a dozen wings.
A dozen wings on an airplane?
And a whole pizza, like a small like California Pizza Kitchen pizza, and he just ate it immediately with reckless abandon before we even taxied away from our gate to take off.
Okay, I've been there.
It smelled amazing in my mask.
CPK, California Pizza Kitchen, is a chain, but like it's off the chain. I really enjoy it. It is like quality trash food to me.
Yeah.
But did the man eat chicken wings on the plane?
Yeah. Oh,
Grace, that's so nasty.
Look, I didn't even know it was happening until I smelled it in my mask because I was just trying to keep my head down and like residual panic feeling and excitement trying to work through, and then all of a sudden it was just this like delicious odor and
vinegary waft.
This man, it's 12:30 and he's eating a whole pizza and 12 wings to himself.
No shade on that. It's just the plain component that's weirding me out.
It was great, but he also, so I got upgraded to first class.
Get out of here.
Which, I mean, it's a 2-hour flight, so it didn't really mean much. But
I think I got upgraded tomorrow on the flight we're on together.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But I was like, so cool. All right, I have a little more space, which I feel like my body needs right now.
Okay.
And then this man just came in with that, and the flight attendant said, Mr. So-and-so, I wish I could remember his name. Nice to see you again. So who was I? This is this guy's regular flight.
Okay.
I'm the asshole judging him for this is what he does.
No, I think that is truly the only reason you would have the confidence to eat wings on a plane, because I'm eating a granola bar.
That's what I was. Yeah,
with
crumbs.
my mask pulled down like it's illegal, like completely illegal. Just like shove it in as fast as possible.
Yeah.
No droplets. And this person is eating a thing that it's a full all hands on deck.
It's an intense experience.
Fingers.
Yeah, it's an intense experience. And then he tried to get it done very quickly. It seemed like to me that he was trying to
I want to watch that even less.
Like he's hungry and he wants this food and whatever he's going through, which I got because I was like, I'm going through some private silent stuff too. I'm gonna let you have this. Mine just doesn't smell this intensely that you know of. And then it was one of those things where he was trying to clearly be done with it and give his trash
Bones
to the flight attendant, but the flight attendant was doing a bunch of other stuff. So then he just started eating more of it.
So he went back. Wait, he went back in to clean the bones further.
He's trying to be like, oh, I'm done here. I'll hand it in. He's not coming back around to me. I guess I'll have a little
He
more
said,
while
I did
wait."
leave a little meat on them bones because I felt weird.
Yeah.
Ugh, I just have such visceral, intense dislike because I worked at a wing place all through college. So like I was literally the bone collector.
Yes.
Like every trash can in that sports bar was like a chicken grave. It was a chicken graveyard.
That's a tough situation.
It was just bone, 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 bone. And like also, you know,
you're vegetarian or vegan.
Yeah, vegetarian. I wasn't eating those. And, you know, they hand it to you and there's a slippery sauce. So then like just a random chicken bone always falling on the ground that you got to pick up. And it was just, I can't believe I survived. But so we've talked about this before. That's a very intimate thing to like order on a date, etc.
Yes.
But pulling it out on a plane is next freaking level.
Yeah, it made me think that he might be going through more intense stuff than what I was going through, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna let you have this because
You're very you're thoughtful. I would have been sitting there making noises and covering my nose.
Oh yeah, doing all of the context clues that I don't enjoy what you're doing. But it's like the one time I remember ordering like tuna on a plane, thinking it was like a healthy option. I was a pescatarian at the time.
Was it like an ahi tuna or tuna salad?
No, it was like when Virgin first made literal cans of tuna that
Are you serious?
That they gave to you and you like unpacked, and it might have had like mayonnaise mixed in.
Yes, I know, the little snack packs.
Yeah,
the little sun-kissed or whatever snack packs.
And I didn't think about the idea that it could have such an odor to the rest of the plane.
Who
I learned my
approves
lesson.
that? Who approves that to go on a menu?
I don't know. I think they want to be able for like the culture of the plane to call out the assholes themselves without them having to
it's like natural selection of like find someone to hate.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I got to New York yesterday. I was there less than 24 hours and I did the same thing that happened
You've
today.
been in 3 different states in 3 different days.
I've been in 3 different states in the last
2 days.
36 hours. Yeah.
Jesus.
So I got there and I was like so hungry, you know?
Yeah.
And landed, it was like 1, and then my friend came to get me, but it took a while for us to figure out like the situation. I was so thankful she came and got me, but then we got there, then we were doing the thing where it was like, can we just go somewhere for like appetizers and cocktails? And because it's New York and there's so many options and like they're so accommodating, then you talk about where to go, you know, and then you're like, well, that sounds good too. Well, fuck. So finally we go to this bar and I can tell out of the gate, it's a huge mistake.
Oh,
because I walk in, like we go and we sit outside because now everywhere has outdoor tables.
Right.
And, you know, I'm already like, give me all the drinks. There's going to be rats everywhere.
And if they don't have outdoor tables, they've found some little peak of sunlight and they're just pushing a table. Yeah. And they're going, we have outdoor seating now.
We have outdoor seating. So anyway, I'm like, no one comes to the table. So I get all our orders and I'm like, all right, you want this beer? You want this beer? I want this beer. I'm going to order us fries for the table. I'm going to get a vegan hot dog with salad. And then I'm going to see if they can do a breakfast sandwich, just scrambled eggs for beans.
Amazing.
You know, whatever. Wow. So I walk in all ready to go.
Yeah.
And he just goes, oh, wait, are you outside? I'll come take your order. I go, I actually know the whole order. I can give it to you and save you a trip outside because it's hot. And he goes, you know what? Let's just cosplay like I'm your waiter. I'll meet you out there. And I go,
what?
Yeah. I'm like, this guy seems stoned, or like he was kind of young, or like it was his first day or second day and he wanted to like like he didn't want his boss to know that someone came in to order because they were waiting so long.
Like, yeah, and that also, he's learned what cosplay is and heard someone use it in a funny sentence. Exactly. And now he's going, I'm the most unique waiter you've ever met because I'm relating this to cosplay, even though I'm literally getting paid to
well,
do
also,
this.
that's a trend on TikTok. Is like saying you're going to like, you're going into your simulation of like being at a barista for 8 hours or something. So it was all very on trend.
TikTok?
I got sucked into that thing. So anyway, so he comes outside and then my ass hits the seat and I do exactly what I would have done standing there. I was like, okay. They both want Blue Moon. She'd like a glass for it. I will take a Red Stripe. I want a vegan hot dog with salad, and then can I get just one of the breakfast sandwiches? Doesn't need to have anything on it. I basically just want scrambled eggs and bacon for my dog. And he was like, that's so cute. And I was like, yeah, we're starving. And he was like, okay, I just need to make sure that I can still do a breakfast sandwich, but I'll be right back with that chips and queso. And we go, we didn't order chips and queso. I said, oh no, we didn't order chips and queso. We ordered fries and whatever. So then he leaves. He's gone he comes back with the beers and then he's gone 25 minutes, something to where I literally hadn't had a bite of food all day. I'm dead. And
you're
glasses.
looking around like, I'm going to embarrass myself if this guy, who I've already given all the context clues that I need some help right now, doesn't help me out.
So then, and also too, I'm seeing a friend I hadn't seen in a year, and I'm just doing the thing where I am fading.
Yeah.
Like that, the little gif of the little chihuahua that's like keeps falling down from the window in the car. That was me. So he comes out 25 minutes later, drops the fries, thank God, drops the hot dog, and then I go, oh, were you... What about the breakfast sandwich and scrambled eggs? He goes, oh, you know what? They can't do it. I go, oh. And at this point, like, I can't false niceties anymore.
No.
I just go, oh, I wish you would have told me that because I would have just walked across the street to the bodega and gotten one. He goes, oh, man, I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, let me go ask. He comes back 10 minutes later, and then he's like, all right, we're going to do it. I go, cool. This is a veggie dog, right? He literally slaps his hand over his mouth and goes, oh my God, I just served you meat.
Did you eat it?
I hadn't eaten it because Megan and Alex, my friends, are both vegetarians. And she was like, I would
Smells
double
different.
check.
Yeah.
Like, that looks like a real dog.
We've gotten nothing but red flags from this guy.
And then he's like, oh my God. Oh no. And I'm just like, this is, you know how nice I am to any wait staff because I do it. I looked at him and I said, are you serious, dude?
I mean, look.
Seriously?
People tell you the truth. When he said, I'm going to cosplay as your waiter, he really meant it. I'm not going to do a good job. I'm going to pretend I know what a waiter situation is like.
And of course, like, he comped the hot dog and then I tipped him more than
necessary
ever.
There is a specialist for everything. When your car breaks down, when you go to a mechanic, when there's a problem with your toilet, you call a plumber. So when you want to get your uneven, crooked teeth fixed, you go to an orthodontist. Candid, the invisible, comfortable, removable aligners, only works with orthodontists, unlike those other clear aligner companies. And you work with the same orthodontist for the entire duration of your treatment, which is usually about 6 months. You can book an appointment at a Candid studio near you. Oh yeah, in person, baby. Or do everything from your home if you're lazy and don't want to put on pants. Just because you want straight teeth doesn't mean you want to actually, use a zipper, Plus, you'll get Candid's teeth whitening for free with your aligner treatment. Those teeth are going to be straight and white. Ooh la la. Candid can help you get the straighter, brighter smile you've always wanted. Right now, you can save $75 on your Candid starter kit when you get started from home, or you can book an appointment at Candid Studio near you today. Go to candidco.com/TMGW and use code TMGW. That's candidco.com/TMGW and code TMGW to take advantage of this limited time offer to save $75 on your starter kit. candidco.com/TMGW, code TMGW. Wow, that was easy to say because my teeth are so straight.
Credit card debt sucks, especially when it feels like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of debt. Luckily, Upstart can help you make that final payment so you can get ahead. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan, all online. Whether you're paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment. Upstart knows you're more than just your credit score and is expanding access to affordable credit. Unlike other lenders, Upstart considers your income and current employment to find you a smarter rate for your loan. With just a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate upfront for loans between $1,000 to $50,000, and you can receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/TMGW. That's upstart.com/TMGW. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know that we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/TMGW.
But I was just like, I've had 2 days in a row where I let myself get too hungry.
Yeah, but also it's I don't know what it is, because I feel like I worked as a server, though, and in hindsight I can reflect that I wasn't great, but I was trying to get at least everything someone asked for done, but I didn't want to go above and beyond that.
I'm a great bartender, terrible server.
Yeah, well, I was like, I will be personable and kind and fine, and I'll melt into the background so that you guys, which is the situation you wanted, which is to spend time with each other outside of your house,
Yeah.
can have only that time. And I'm not even here other than get the things to your table that you invisibly need present so you can continue having the conversation. Because who hates when like a beautiful moment is interrupted in a family or a date or someone by a server just being like tone deaf and going, hi.
See, I agree. And not to hate on like friendly servers because I love them and whatnot, but like if I wanted to like to go out to dinner and engage with you instead of the person I'm with, then I'm going to Benihana. Then I'm going to Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah.
If I'm just going to like a nice restaurant that's dark and dimly lit and having martinis, I'm trying to get laid that night. I'm not trying to talk to you. Like the server, the ideal person in a restaurant, which I think you were saying, your vibe on it was you're like Santa. Like Santa is the best because he brings you shit and you never see him.
He brings you what you ask for. Literally. He makes
a list.
He makes a list.
Santa would be the best waiter of all time.
But he'd only be there one night and he'd come in the middle of the night and he'd be like, I ordered this back in March.
Totally.
What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Yeah, but also it's really wild when you can see someone that's so naturally good at the job that they're doing.
Yes, I know. The reason why I'm being like, why the best person at a restaurant doesn't try to engage too much is because, again, I tried to avoid it. And then I'd see other people on the wait staff, like taking pictures with their table and being like, round of shots. And I'd be like, I never connect that hard.
And people like that are great at that. It's just not, when I worked at an Olive Garden in central New Jersey, it wasn't necessarily, people aren't looking for me to throw bottles up and do like juggling or anything. I'm trying to get to the $3 glasses of wine.
If they had that at Olive Garden, I would go more often. If people were throwing bottles and stuff. If there was more flair. The biggest flair at an Olive Garden is that cheese gun.
What's the cheese? Oh, the grated Parmesan thing? The thing that you can buy from Rompopule, probably. Rest in peace.
I love how emphatic you said, what's the cheese?
Yeah, because I was like, I only worked there for 3 months, and I feel like I did not get to know everything that restaurant had to offer.
No, there's something about getting the fresh grated cheese from that little, like, it's almost like Play-Doh machine.
That gun's sitting and gross in the back of the kitchen.
Really? They're just throwing it down
and
wherever
they throw
there's
it down
room?
And they pick it up when someone wants it because it's like the closest thing they have to like flair.
That's
like
what I'm
Benihana's
saying.
Doing. But it's all people that don't give a shit that are just throwing it wherever on a dirty surface back in the kitchen.
It's just sitting in liquid and sweat. Cut to me with my ravioli going, keep it coming, boss.
You know what?
No, I'll let you know. Your arm's going to get tired, buddy. Keep it coming. I want it to look like snow.
I want it to be like a director is saying, get the picture going over and over and over for the length of the movie.
Oh, you're going to need a bigger gun. Like, I'm just eating all the floored cheese.
This is aged. Okay, wait. You posted this, I think, on your story.
What'd I do?
That photo of Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker making out next to Machine Gun Kelly and
Megan Fox
making out.
Gross. It's so gross. It's from the Met Gala from last night.
No, it's VMAs.
Oh, VMAs. Oh, that makes sense.
And apparently the girls went on stage and they did they introduced both of their dudes and said like there are baby daddies or something, or future
baby daddies.
But also Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, they just touched tongues. Like there's so many photos of all these two couples just touching tongues on each other.
Should I do one with beans?
I'm like, do these people know how to? What if this is actually they're overcompensatingly like trying to be so cool, but they don't actually know how to kiss.
They've never really kissed.
They've never kissed anyone before.
I wouldn't blame Kourtney. I wouldn't have kissed Scott Disick.
Oh.
No, I saw that pic. First of all, it looks like they're in a bathroom.
I think they are, unless it's like some set thing that they're like doing all backstage photos in or something.
Here's the scoop. And I'm not one to just come onto our podcast and dog a person. Except the waiter that
I
and the guy who ate chicken wings.
I'm gonna let anyone that wants to do some editing have fun.
You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm literally.
She's tired, and there's literally a bag of Thai food sitting 2 feet away from her in front, like a carrot.
I can't. Well, I checked in and I was so like distraught because I couldn't find my reservation, and I was just like on my last leg that the front desk guy brought me a compost cookie from the deli that's closed. He was like, "Here's my favorite cookie. It's got," and I was like, "Thank you." And I ate the cookie before I got to my room. I've never been less attracted to anyone. This is a lie, but
Okay.
than Machine Gun Kelly. I don't get it.
MGK, they call him on the
The MGK looks like every scrawny dude I went to high school with that like
It's like a Nick Carter.
talked
2.0.
more street, and I'd be like, "You're from fucking Boonville, North Carolina. Why are you talking like you're Eminem?"
Yeah, I don't know what does he do? Is his name Machine? And how did he get it? And why? What's the deal?
Yeah, is his name Kelly?
Yeah.
Or is his name Machine Gun and the last name is Kelly?
Because yeah, you can do whatever you want these days, but
I think you should be What a Gun Helbig. BB Gun Hart. Slingshot McGee. No, I don't understand. I just know that like Megan Fox is a fox.
oh yeah, and she looked
And
like
he looks like
Kim
like a
Kardashian
child.
from the Met Gala, like last year or whenever the last time it happened.
Did you see what Kim Kardashian won?
Oh, I couldn't see her.
I was gonna
Because
say it
she
looks
was-
like she was edited out of every picture.
It was, look, I learned a lot about the shadow of self at my school, and I was like, whoa. This is a bit too symbolic. And I know, but I loved, have you seen the videos of them trying to place her on the carpet?
No.
Because she can't see where she's
Really? Oh my God, she couldn't see through it. I thought it had to be like mesh
She
from the
could
inside
see like
or something.
a little bit, but that's my favorite thing ever of the Met is like when people do like Lil Nas looked
Performative.
incredible. Even Gaga when she did all these different reveals,
Yes.
the in between of like the helpers running out helping her,
Placing them.
but they're getting photos and videos taken of them, and it's just like her getting situated in front of the photographers, and it looks fucking insane. I was like, it's spoopy season. It seems like.
Oh, I know we're not a celebrity gossip podcast, but with the Met Gala last night, the VMAs on Sunday, some of the Emmys on the weekend, it has just been all consuming the news cycle.
I know, but I might have cut you off from something you wanted to say about Courtney. And
Who knows? I know. I was just saying I'm unattracted to Machine Gun Kelly,
Yeah.
and in a real big way.
What is he?
I have
Is
an
he a
anti-crush.
musician? Is he a
Yeah.
DJ?
No, he's a musician. I think he like plays guitar and it's like.
All right.
Hold on. I just. Hold on.
I think you might actually be exactly correct. Like, I don't think that you're exaggerating. I think that might be exactly what he does. Because that's what it looks like what he does. Like, he gets up and he goes, wow, 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 wow.
I think
And then he like puts his tongue on his girlfriend's tongue and is like, we're the hottest couple you've never seen.
And then he just does like a rock on thing, and then he goes and gets a drink with Tommy Lee. I don't really get it. I think he acts too.
Okay.
I don't know. He popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah, where did he come from? What's going on? Should we start a true crime podcast about who is Machine Gun Kelly? Where the fuck did he come from?
How do you get that nickname? Because if you nickname yourself Machine Gun Kelly and it's not like bestowed onto you, that's pretty silly. You know what I mean? Like, did he have a machine gun? Is he such a great like drummer that he's got? It's like he's a machine.
Is he related to Tim Gun Kelly?
Oh my God. Okay.
We gotta go. I'm getting hungry.
That's
All right.
you guys. I'm not gonna lie. We laughed so hard about Machine Gun Kelly that it stopped recording.
We broke our equipment.
Goes to Machine Gun Kelly, who was a gangster. Okay, originally. Machine Gun Kelly was an American bootlegger, bank robber, and kidnapper who made headlines in the 30s.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, this guy, his Wikipedia page just was originally a gangster. I think we can fact check that a little bit.
Oh, no, but it says he says, I got my name Machine Gun Kelly because of my rapid fire delivery when I was 15 and started doing shows.
Oh.
His real name is Colson Baker.
Okay.
He looks more like a Colson.
Yes, very much so. Very much so. Oh, he found himself working at Chipotle to afford rent.
You know, good for him.
There he goes. There he goes. You know what? More power to him. He's licking tongues in the bathroom next to a couple other people licking tongues, and Who knows if that's wrong or we're right or we're wrong and they're right. Who
from
knows?
getting free burrito bowls to bowling over crowds and licking his burrito girlfriend.
And get ready. If you guys are coming to the Portland show, Machine Gun Kelly's opening for us. It's going to be...
I'm only talking about food this whole podcast because I'm so hungry.
You're just staring at a bag of it right there.
This got weird.